into the neutral zone. Blocked by Edmondson. Over the red line, tries to flick it in. Kempe, cross ice, fluttering puck. Settled down by Clark. He shoots a save. Kings regroup behind their own net with Doughty. Anderson, stretch pass out to center ice. Malott steps in left wing. Centering feet, sticked away by Saros, and now Byfield. Barron for the Preds, out of his own end. And up the wing, into the Kings zone. Sharp angle shot, stopped by Forsberg, no rebound. Predators in the offensive zone, and up toward the blue line, they'll hold it in again. Intercepted again by Drew Doughty. He spins away from Jost, creeps out into the neutral zone, slides it ahead, and now Byfield enters the zone. He'll wrist it wide right. Kings are changing personnel, and out of the zone in the neutral zone, stripped away by the Kings. Armia's in onside, toward the circle, skates behind the goal, centers, loose puck, shuffled away, they score! Armia from the inside of the circle! Early on in the first, it's 1-0 LA.
What they talked about. On a change, get it in, keep it deep, then watch this, get it to the net. It doesn't work the first time, but when Saros clears the rebound, he clears it right to Armia. But just that play right there, I know it's not clean, I know it didn't necessarily work, but getting the puck to the danger areas, getting it to the traffic. The Kings have done it so many times recently where early in games, they get into the zone and it stays on the outside. It's
redirect. That was the defenseman Edmondson who was in front of the goal in the slot, but couldn't get the redirect. Now the Kings step back in. Kopitar along the wing, skates in, centers, back post, saves Saros. Nashville out of its own end. Willsby down the middle, and now Wood steps into the offensive zone. Centering feet, save, Forsberg.
Watch the lateral movement here, not the first wave, it's the second wave. Look at the goaltender. One push of the skate, and he keeps that upper body upright.
Ceci along the wall holds it in, and the defenseman in deep has his stick tied up. Behind the goal, Kings battling for it, rolled free. Ward dancing, centering, turned away. FOX, Fox.
Oh, I thought last guy to do it. No, that'd be QB.
Oh, okay. Kings in the offensive zone with Edmondson. Back to Clark in front. Panarin sliding save with his paddle. Kings will intercept in a cross-ice feed. Kings step in, right wing. Armia shoots, saves, Saros, and covers the rebound.
I think it's perfect, goes down. Oh, maybe a little push there. Yeah. And because he's going to the inside, well, you understand Saros in his position here, right? He understands that Armia doesn't have any other options.
Yossi knocked down by Kempe. Kings will pick up the loose puck, skate the other direction. Panarin leads the charge. Over to Kopitar on the wing. Centering feed, knocked away, rebound!
Get it wide, right, because that's your entry. Trying to get it to danger. Here's the bounce. And Saros predicted that. It's difficult. He knew that his defender was not going to have total control. Very aggressive.
Kings in the offensive zone. Swung in front. Clark, backhand, kicked out by Saros.
Ceci, the right D, has to stay on.
Marchessault back in. Had it poked away on the entry, but right to O'Reilly. Now Forsberg in the corner. Top of the circle, Yossi. Back down in deep, and O'Reilly centers. Stamkos scores! He hammers it from the inside of the circle. And it's a 5-on-3 power play goal for Nashville. And this game is 1-1 in the second.
But what happened, the Predators there, that first part of the power play, they went for a whole bunch of different things, but then they go to the bread and butter, right? That's Stamkos. This is what's going to get Stamkos into the Hall of Fame. The one-time shot, perfectly placed, gets a piece of it, little redirection, but...
Has it taken off his stick by LaFerriere. Byfield out to center. Swings a cross-ice pass. Could not find Panarin, who's still out for the Kings. Red step in, a shot, shoulder save, rebound, swing and a miss. Back to the blue line. Ufko hands it off toward the goal, deflects behind the net. Predators try to keep it moving, and now Svechkov couldn't get it. Knocked away by Edmondson, and Clark will lift it out to center ice.
Panarin needs a change. He does get the change. Byfield also. The Kings tired out there.
Svechkov steps in. He shoots, save. Rebound in the slot to the right circle. Backhander save by Forsberg. Kings clear it. Who went crashing to the ice. Looks to be all right. Fred step in to the right circle. And then behind the goal. Tucked back in front. O'Reilly turned away by Forsberg. Wood, the big forward in the neutral zone. Reds lose it on the zone entry and then chop back out to center ice. Jared Wright speeds in up the wall. Wright skating down behind the goal. Centers, they score! Scott Lawton from Jared Wright. Kings lead
It's a difficult situation and makes it difficult to check. But watch the catch and release hands here by Scott Lawton. Watch this. He'll just scoop it. He shovels it more than anything. He realizes he doesn't have time. He doesn't have space. But if he could just get... Important game, both teams getting a chance.
And Nashville wins the draw out high. A shot stopped by Forsberg. Rebound for Evangelista out high. Another shot. Save, Forsberg. Rebound stopped by Forsberg again.
Off one. Low to high. First save here. Sees the puck. Finds the puck. Second save. Makes the save. Wide open glove. And the ability to...
Around the wall for his partner, Ceci. Slides it ahead, couldn't find Byfield. Taken away by Jost, down the middle. Jost in the slot, shoots, save, Forsberg. A couple of players come crashing together in front of the Kings net. And now Jost, who had that chance, tries to collect along the wall. LaRue is there, and then Holla around the wall. Out high to the right point, shot from there, blocked in front. Another chance stopped by the Kings. Then to the blue line, Wilsby to the left circle. Jost centers, save, Forsberg, rebound.
Forsberg is in busy. You got to take care of things. Watch this down low. Across the crease once, and then because Byfield has good position here, watch. LaRue tries to get a putback chance. There's the skate. And Byfield's right in there. And it's important for Byfield to make sure he has inside position. Right there, right there, right there. A stick, yeah. Making sure.
Setting it deep. Behind the net, Saros. Around the wall, flex along the boards. Flipped out to center ice. Along the wall, Anderson couldn't cut it off. It's back to the near circle. And now Holla. Veteran forward to the middle. Whistled wide. Back to the circle. They score. Josi with the shot. It took a deflection and trickled in, and the Preds have tied it 2-2.
The zone, and then it just leads to counterattack. Josi stays alive this whole shift. He just hangs around. He was going to join initially, but then he's able to shoot the puck one time in a situation where it's kind of a broken play on the rebound issue off the back wall, right? Off the back wall, boards. And look at him lean into it. Over the pad, under the glove, well placed. It's hard, sneaks in underneath there. So it looked like it was going a little bit higher.
The Kings complete a change. The wall, the Predators step in. Knocked out at center ice by Moore with Byfield up to the right wing, and Laferriere steps in. Laferriere to the front. Laferriere shoots.
Play. Well, there's Anderson. Great job defensively. Here you go the other way. Now watch the pull and drag coming up here. And then you get the best chance of the game on the last shift of the game.
Out of the offensive zone. Kings 3 remain out. And now Holla steps in. Steps to the front. Lost the puck. Kopitar hands it to Byfield. Plays it ahead to himself. And now Byfield speeding into the zone. Byfield shoots. Save Saros. With Trevor Moore. Kopitar wants to change. So will Doughty. Cross ice pass. Kings step in. Panarin out high. Panarin to the circle. Shoots. Save. And the rebound jumped way far ahead. The left-hander picks up the pace. Moore stopped by Saros, who lost his stick.
But watch the stick. It's talked fundamental. Fundamental.
And now Kempe, who had the chance late in overtime. Kempe scores!
So to speak, one way, back the other. Watch the quote. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. The back and forth, the shoulders, changing the point. Where is he going to shoot it? It looked like a backhand, but it ended up being...
From number 9 to number 9, and the crafty Philip Forsberg lost the puck. It's stopped by Forsberg. And now the Kings can win it.
To move at the last second, watch what happens right here. He tried to stop and go to the backhand.
The lone goal in Thursday's shootout was scored by Luke Evangelista. He must score here. Evangelista, Deeks,